Once there was a stonecutter who was miserable and discontented with his life. One day he passed a merchant's house. He looked in through the gate. He saw all the beautiful things that the merchant owned. He saw all the important visitors. He said, "What a powerful man this merchant must be. Oh, I wish I could be like this merchant instead of being a miserable stonecutter." Suddenly, he discovered that he was that merchant. And he had all the wonderful things that he could possibly want, and all the power he could possibly want, and important friends. And he felt very powerful, and he was envied by everyone who had less than him. One day, an important official came by. He was being carried on a sedan chair by a bunch of attendants, and soldiers out before him beating gongs. And everybody that he passed by had to lay down to the ground. And the merchant said, "What a powerful man this official must be. Oh, I wish I could be like this official." And then he became that official. And everywhere he went, people had to bow down low, and they feared him, and they detested him for that. And he felt very powerful. Well, it was a very hot day. The sun beat down on his sedan chair. And as he sat there in the sedan chair, and he was sticky with sweat, he looked up at the sun and he said, "How powerful the sun must be. Oh, I wish I could be like the sun." And then he became the sun. And up in the sky, he beat down on the fields, and he scorched the fields, and dried up the wells, and all the farmers and the laborers cursed the sun. But then a dark storm cloud came over between the sun and the ground below, so that he couldn't penetrate it. He said, "How powerful this cloud must be to be able to vanquish the power of the sun. Oh, I wish I could be like that storm cloud." So he became the storm cloud. And he rained down on the fields, and he flooded the fields. And all the people ran and feared. But then something came along, pushing him out of the way. He said, "What could this possibly be?" It was the wind. And the wind pushed him away. And he said, "Oh, how powerful the wind must be. Oh, if I could only be like the wind." And then he became the wind. And he blew all over the land. He blew the tiles off the roofs of the houses. He uprooted trees. He knocked over buildings. Then he came to something that no matter how hard he blew, no matter how hard he pushed, he couldn't move it. It was a great, tall stone sitting in the ground. He said, "I found the most powerful thing in the world. Stone that cannot be moved. Oh, I wish I could be like this stone." So he became the stone. And as he sat there, he felt something cutting into him. He said, "What is this? What could it be that could harm the most powerful thing in the world?" And he looked way down from the height. And down below was the figure of a stonecutter.